Hello, Potato. It is Easter at last, and he is risen, which is why I'm joined by not one, but two. We have my friend Jesus, and of course, our old pal, Jedi Jesus. And if they're here, that can only mean one thing. The Easter Bunny has come and dropped us off a basket of goodies. And yes, the Easter Bunny appears to have been lazy and used the same exact basket he's used for the last couple of years. Funny that. But hopefully it is full of some great Easter goodies for us to open up. Now, of course, Easter is that solemn occasion where we do celebrate the resurrection of the Lord and Savior of those of us who believe that way by surrounding ourselves with pagan imagery and eating lots of candy. And today we're not going to have, I think, so much of the pagan imagery or the candy, but what we should have here is a fair number of blind boxes to open. If I can just get the little latches to come apart on this. There we go. Hopefully this one's a little easier. That one's a lot easier. All right, let's see what the Easter Bunny has brought us this year. And there it is. We have lots of blind box goodies to open this year. We've got some Treasure X stuff, Treasure X Dino, Treasure X Monsters. We've got some Mini Brands Disney Store Edition. We have, looks like a Junkbot back there, some Disney Doorables. Got a Zuru Smashers Lava Slime surprise. And for our grand finale, we will actually raise the dead with this Treasure X Monsters coffin, because it says you get to awaken the monster. So where should we start? Where should we start our Easter extravaganza of blind box goodies? I think, since there's so much of it, we should start with a Treasure X item, because we have 3 different Treasure X varieties in here. Let's start with Treasure X Dino Gold. Will you find real gold dip treasure? Spoilers, no, I won't. What do we need for this one? 8 levels of adventure, so it's a small one. 1 level appears to be opening it. 2nd level appears to be taking off some sort of a plastic coating. 3rd is getting out a key. 4th is smashing it open. 5 is assembling the dinosaur inside. Or no, I guess 5 is just putting the pieces in a pile. 6 is assembling them. 7 is having them assembled. And then 8 is, do we get gold? Again, spoiler, no. Literally, the only time I've done of all the Planet X, Treasure X stuff I've done over the last few years, the only time I've ever received a gold piece was literally, it was the first time, and it was a kit that guaranteed you would have a gold piece in it. Also, weirdly, one of my most watched videos. So I guess this is level 1. We've got it out of the box. All right, I think we've skipped ahead and done level 3 here. We've got the key to open it. Yeah, I skipped level 2 entirely. I forgot to take the plastic off. Let's see. I guess this is what we could get. Is there anything we want? Well, I guess the Bone Shine is kind of cool. Or Rich Wrap. But I guess there's only one type of gold treasure in this series. It's one just called Gold Treasure. So I think we can pretty safely guarantee we're not getting that. So let's put the rubbish off to the side here. Get the plastic off of here. Important. For easier digging, unwrap and place block under running water for 30 seconds. Okay, well, that's interesting. It didn't show that on the instructions. But do I want to bother with that? Do we do things easy here? Easy implies intelligence, and this channel is void of intelligence. Well, it's coming apart already. I think I'm gonna have to vacuum between items here. I don't think we need to run this underwater. I think we can just, I guess you just kind of scrape at it It's coming apart pretty easily. Well, at least they have wrapped the dino pieces in plastic. So you can get, maybe that's part of the adventure is getting them out. Well, there is our thing. We did not get a gold piece. We got some sort of a millipede. What is that? That is a preserved centipede. So if you've been watching for the gold piece, we didn't get it in this one, but there's some more Treasure X stuff in here. So maybe we still might. Probably not though. Let's get this out. All right, so I think that's all of our dinosaur pieces. We've got a body and 2 legs, which I think is all it's gonna have, right? No, this is like a brontosaur style, so it's got 2 more legs in there somewhere. So we need to go back and do some more digging, I think. Well, good, because I didn't have enough chalk dust all over everything. Where do you reckon it'll be? Oh, there they are. There's both of them together. That's convenient. All right, so now we're almost to the end of our adventure, putting the legs on. So they wrap this in plastic, but of course my hands have the dust all over them, so it didn't do any good. Plus the arms and legs, or just legs, have the dust all over them. So it doesn't really do you any good for keeping them clean. And, all right, got 1 leg in. Think that's a front leg. That sticks anyways. That's the other front leg. Must be if that's the back leg, right? So just put the back leg. Nope. Maybe it's just this side, because, yes, that leg doesn't want to stay in either. Have I got them backwards? Is there a way to know? Yeah, I guess I do have them backwards. I guess that is the back leg. Doesn't go in any easier, but so you know, I've got mixed feelings about Treasure X, and I guess they set such high expectations for me the first time. I really liked. Wow, this just is crap, isn't it? I really liked that first Treasure X set I did, the one that actually came with gold, and that wasn't why I liked it because it came with gold. I liked it because I thought the figures were really nicely designed, and so much of what I've run into with Treasure X since then has been, I mean, to put it nicely, disappointing. The sculpts haven't been as creative. The characters haven't been as creative. They just don't go together well sometimes, like these. I mean, I know this thing was like a $5, like the Five Below version of Treasure X, but I mean, is it so much to ask that the legs actually stay on it? I mean, if they're only meant to fit one way, then maybe shape the pieces so they actually like fit, because I mean, these don't fit in either leg hole. I have no idea. I mean, judging by the picture, I think that's supposed to be the back leg. But look, oh my, what? I can't even get all the legs in. I can get in like, I think 3. I think I've gotten in 3. But when I go to put that 4th in, 1 falls out. And frankly, honestly, it just doesn't look very good anyways. I mean, the pictures looked, maybe if I rinsed it off, I don't know. I feel like if I got this wet, this would just be an even bigger mess. Well, I mean, I guess I'm glad we started with this, because, I mean, we really can only go uphill from here, right? Maybe I shouldn't save the Treasure X things for last, just because, what if it's a complete piece of crap like this? Well, yeah, that's our Treasure X. So who did we get? This is Bront Stomp. Yeah, this ain't stomping on anything. This thing can't even stand up. I don't know if it's because there's dust in there, or if it's just that bad. This is like exactly the sort of thing that puts me off Treasure X. These, and there goes another leg. It's not well designed. It's frustrating to even interact with. You know what? I am done with you, Bront Stomp. Well, I think we have an early runner for worst thing in the basket. We're going to put you over here. You need some Jesus. Maybe, actually maybe give you to Jedi Jesus. Maybe he can put your ass together. All right, well, suppose I should clean this up. All right, well, after that immense disappointment, let's want something that'll hopefully suck a little less. I think we only have one other thing here. I think we have just one of, well, other than the big things at the back there. So let's do that next. We have the Lava Slime Surprise from Zero Smashers. Done Zero Smashers before. We did a fairly decent dinosaur, like a pterodactyl type of thing out of them last year. This includes one volcano, one lava slime, one dino skeleton, and one collector's guide. No promises of gold in this one, I guess. Ages 5 and up. Unbox and build dino skeletons. So they're dead dinosaurs, so that's good at least. And I guess that was a skeleton too, wasn't it? But that was a piece of garbage. That is probably going to go in the trash. Just because I do not see myself wanting to spend one more second trying to get that together. If Jesus can do it, then it can stay. But otherwise, I don't think that's going to stick around. That may be one of the worst blind box items ever. And Treasure X has had some bad ones. I think the alien ones were particularly disappointing. Which is a shame, because they had some of the best presentation. I loved the alien autopsy idea, but the actual toys in them, as I recall, weren't very good. I think I've actually still got a Treasure X Aliens kit around here somewhere that I never did, just because I bought two at one time, and the first one was just such a letdown that I just never opened the second one. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Someday when I'm feeling depressed and want to hurt myself, we'll open up something that I know will be disappointing. I mean, I guess we open up things we know is disappointing all the time, don't we? I mean, Disney blind boxes. All right, got to our volcano at last. So I guess there's like no eruption in this. I wonder if so the dinosaur going to be mixed in the slime, or is it going to be a pouch of slime separately for kids to play with? And it looks like it's mixed in with the slime, lava slime. We got our collector's manual in the bottom here. Gotta have that because we have to know who we could get. Because as I seem to recall, in that big Zero Smashers, there's like tons of little like cavemen figurines, and I had got like an ultra rare one, which I haven't looked up how much that's worth, but I'm guessing not much. Let's see. So we could get, or is that it? Is it just T-Rex? Has the instructions spoiled the contents? I mean, who could you get? Triceratops, Raptor, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Mosasaur, Therizinosaurus, and the Stegosaurus. So I think we have like one of these kind of things out of the big one, but I'm guessing since they only came with instructions for T-Rex, we're going to find that we got T-Rex still. Oh, it's a resealable bag. That's nice. Because usually, I have to like go get a zip top sandwich bag or something to put these in after I'm done recording. I used to love slime as a kid. Who didn't? Any kid of the 80s, 90s, like Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, always came with slime. This is why I had to vacuum up all that dust, because I didn't want dust in my lava slime. I think it's the only, I don't think the Treasure X monster, I think they have like that phloem stuff. So here we go. Blurp. I don't know, is that lava? Does that scream lava to you? Well, let's see if we can extract all the little bits of our T-Rex out of the lava. Well, definitely it's, of course, obviously it's going to be smaller than the one that came in the big egg. I feel like I'm getting, no, I was thinking like Kinder Surprise vibes here. But no, this is probably at least nicer than a modern Kinder Surprise. When I was a little kid, like in the 80s and 90s, Kinder Surprise came with some actually like cute little toys. I wish I still had some of them. There was like a whole set of like Olympic Goofies and stuff, which were actually really quite cool. You put them together, they were kind of like this. I think we're still missing stuff. Yeah, I think we're missing another leg. Here we go. And all right, we've got this lovely volcano slime. Good slime. Does not come apart on your hands. Came off the table easily enough. I mean, yeah, it's obviously a plastic table cover, but yeah, nice slime, good feel to it. Just kind of a chemically slime smell, not scented especially or anything. Oh, gotta keep it moving, otherwise it does start to bond with your hand. And if we can get it back into the envelope. Open. Nope, it's sticking now. And no, I think I got it all. So yeah, that's a plus. I'm already more impressed with this than I am the Treasure X dinosaur. So we have to, so yeah, I mean, obviously we got the T-Rex here. Got to put him together. And there we go. I don't know why he has this sticking out of his back. But, I mean, they've given it eyes, which is kind of a cute choice. Does he stand up well? He does. Look at how much, he is so much nicer than that. I don't mind him at all. I mean, it would have been nice to have the instructions not spoiled what it was going to be before we opened it. But I guess that's my fault for reading the instructions, isn't it? I suppose I should have just barreled in and opened them. All right, this only goes together one way, I am sure. Here we go. Needs to match up with that. And there we go. Oh, you don't want to stand up there, though. That's unfortunate. Come on, just balance. Ta-da! Yep, not bad. Not a bad little thing. Certainly compared to that piece of crap. I mean, this is like made of less plastic and I mean, probably more fragile, but I was able to put it together in one try. And admittedly, I'm considerably older than the target audience for these things, but I feel like if I had them show putting that together, what is a small child going to do? What was the age rating on that even? It was for 5 and up. And that, to me, I feel like a 5-year-old would just end up in a screaming fit dealing with that piece of junk. So put you over there with your much lesser dinosaur brethren. What should we do next? Oh, I think we should do some more Treasure X. We've got Treasure X Monster Gold. This is part of the same series as our coffin back there, but we have not one, but 2 of them. And honest, I'm getting my hopes up for these ones because these could be cool monsters. If these are done well, if they're done like that, then I will have wasted my money. But if these are done more like the classic, what's it called, like Knights versus Shadows, look at that. This is why. This here is why I keep going back to Treasure X. This is a cool figure. It's got rubbery, fiery head. I keep hoping that I will do it in the series, and it'll be like this. The shark that series was vaguely close in quality to these, but yeah, a lot of them have been much more like that, which is unfortunate. But I'm really hoping they're monster figures in like this kind of quality. Because that really genuinely impressed me. I had no idea that Treasure X was a thing that was potentially that good. And to be fair, for the most part since then, it hasn't been. But let's check out Monster Gold. I don't think these ones are break apart. I think these ones, we dig them out of Cobweb. These have 8 levels of adventure as well. And yeah, I think we're just digging them out of Spiderweb, which I think is just like Flume. It's going to be slime with foam in it. And we could potentially get a gold piece, but spoilers, we won't. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, even if they're not spectacularly better creatures, hopefully they at least go together easier than our dinosaur fella there. I mean, it'd be hard to do worse, wouldn't it? But you know, let's not tempt fate here. Got a whole pile of garbage going offside here. So we have our little coffin, nicely sculpted. Definitely better presentation than a chalk brick. Inside we have the spiderweb sack. And inside that we have, I'm guessing, Flume. It feels almost vacuum packed. That's interesting. Not a resealable bag like our Zuru Smashers there. So it definitely isn't going to beat them on that front. But, oh, it is not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more, well, looser than this. Well, I'm thinking the figure is going to be nicer, but that's, I mean, it's sort of like squished up cobweb look to it. But yeah, I don't think that kids could play with this the same way they can with the Zuru Smasher slime. I think we're just gonna throw that out. We didn't get a booklet. We don't know who we could get. We don't know who all the pieces are. Did I get all the little? Isn't that supposed to be potentially a little gold bit, or is that in with the other parts? I don't know, because there's no listing. How can you not give me a list? But looking ahead on this guy, I am. If he fits together, I'm going to be more impressed. It's kind of sort of a Cthulhu-ish sort of look to him, maybe. And his body. And, oh, the head goes on easily enough. It's got little white bits of slime in it, or like clear bits of slime in him. I think it's, I don't know how old these things are. Maybe they have just like started to separate in packing, because we have little clear bits of slime here too, like that's squeezed out of the foam. Maybe that's meant to be a looser mix. So I have all. Oh no, there's something else in here, and it's not gold. It is, looks like a fist, or some sort of a totem. Maybe it's got little bits of styrofoam stuck in its, oh, it's a skull. Honestly, they look kind of cool with the styrofoam in there. Kind of give it like it had eyes. Come on, out. There we go. Some sort of spooky skull. Can he hold the spooky skull? So he's a ghost. No, he's not Cthulhu. He's a ghost. He's some sort of wraith. And can we make him hold the skull? Not really. Jam it on his finger, maybe. There we go. It's a skull finger puppet. All right, I don't hate this. It's got like weird little chain arms. Got interesting little bits of glitter embedded in the plastic. We've got a good sense of, I think, depth behind the eyes there. I like this. I may buy more. Well, I've already got more of them here, don't I? But I may buy more of these ones. We may do more of these in the future if they continue making them. Let's put you over here and see if I've managed to pick up 2 of the exact same figure. How many figures are there? Does it say? Search through the spider web. Will you find real gold dip treasure? Ages 5 and up as well. Mini monsters. It does not say how many you could possibly get. So let's open up this one. and see who else we will uncover. You know, I get that they make these a pain to open because shoplifters, but still a pain to open. Like, more so than I feel like it should be. All right. Well, I've already taken the lid off. Oh, there's the instructions. It was on the front of the lid. Okay, so who did we get? Bling Blink appears to be the rare one. We got Ghoul Lash. Ugh, there's a name. What piece did we get? We got Glow in the Dark, Pop Goes the Evil. He glows in the dark? Well, let's see about that. Of course, we'll help to move him away from the light that's still on. And oh, so does Goulash. The whole thing glows. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, I like these. These are what Treasure X should be, not that nonsense over there. Let's get some lights back on. Okay, so yeah, we got Goulash and Pop Goes the Evil. So it's meant to be a Jack-in-the-Box. It's a Jack-in-the-Box. And these are, of course, still made by Moose, not Squirrel. So who else could we get? I like a Gold Jack there, but he's gold, so probably not going to get him. Bling Spin is kind of cool. Stakeout's interesting. Oh, overall, I think these are all pretty decent designs. And you can, like, mix and match pieces, so that's kind of cool, too. I don't know how well that's going to look, but you can do it. All right, let's just put that over there since we're going to put the other one with it. Let's open... Oh, I didn't cut it. It's got its pull spot. I'm overcomplicating. Oh, look, we have the little pumpkin dude. We have, was it Gold Jack I said it was? All the rubbish is sticking together now. Lots of sticky bits and tape. Yeah, Gold Jack. Cool. Kind of looks like Pyro Jack from Shin Megami Tensei. But without the floppy bit. Maybe I could put him... I could put his head on Goulash's body and make my own little ersatz Pyro Jack. I could do that. I probably won't do that. Oh, there's supposed to be a little thing here. And who did we get this time? Oh, it's different. It's not Pop Goes the Evil. It's really embedded in the spiderweb, though. And looks like the spiderweb has gotten embedded inside of it, too. Can we get... It's in the eye holes again. At least I think those are eye holes. Like, really, it's in there. It just... This is a very dense slime product. So not something I think kids are really going to play with. And also not the kind that you can just, like, stick it to and pull out. Well, I think this is as good as we're going to get for now. We got... This piece is called... The Cursed Candle. Nice. All right, I think we're on an upward trajectory here with these. So far, pretty pleased. Let's get Gold Jack together. It'd be nice if they had some way to hold the... Am I supposed to stick the Cursed Candle inside of his head? Is that how that's supposed to work? Does he have a space to stick... Look at this, like maggots coming out of the back of his head there. That's pretty cool. I guess the Cursed Candle just goes right there. Probably would go on easier if there wasn't spiderweb embedded in the candle. But there we go. I don't know if that's as far down. So did he have a place to attach? So does the gold piece only come with the gold figure then? And I don't see anywhere on him specifically for Pop Goes the Evil to go, though. Maybe it's just coincidence, or maybe it's just that figure always comes with the one piece because it's themed to go with the jack-o'-lantern? I don't know, but Yes, that is legitimately like one of the figure that I saw in the package that kind of made me want to get these. That's pretty cool. Is it as cool as this? It's certainly close. It doesn't feel quite as high quality, but it's definitely... This is the kind of stuff that Treasure X should be doing. It shouldn't be doing stuff like those rubbish alien things or those rubbish dinosaur things. Figures like this, I feel like that's why, and I know a man in his mid-40s is not who Treasure X is targeting with their marketing, but that I feel like is a better direction to go. I feel it's a better value for kids to give them good figures. Put some good stuff in them. These are both nice. That glows in the dark. I'm guessing the candle does too. I'm not going to test it. The sculpt is nice. So it would mean they could have painted the maggots or something here, just, you know, give it a little bit more detail. But it's overall, it's a nice little figure. And I think these were like $8 or $10 at Target. Not super expensive. Not as cheap as that. That was like $5 at Five Below, and not worth that. Rip off at half the price. So next, let's move on to Disney Store mini brands. I can assume only that the name on these is meant to be like a jab in the ribs to those of us who miss Disney Store, since Disney Store doesn't, for like really any intents and purposes, exist anymore. And they've chosen to intentionally not brand these as Shop Disney Edition, but Disney Store Edition. I guess to remind kids of, hey kids, remember that store that a year and a half ago you could go to at the mall? And you can't anymore because they closed them all? Well, now you can buy little miniature versions of the things you could have bought there. And from the pictures I've seen of this stuff, these actually do go pretty, a few years back as far as what items they have recreated in miniature. I tried to look for more things. A couple years ago, I had the cutie poopsy unicorn poop and stuff. I tried to look for more things that weren't necessarily overtly masculine, and it seems like the stuff that's kind of geared towards girls, the stuff in the pink aisles, is all like lol surprise and something that looks like a combination of this and Shopkins. Are Shopkins not a thing anymore? Because they had like things that had like the little miniature items like mini brands, but then they had like the little Shopkins type characters with them as well of the same things. Wow, they really don't want you getting into these very easily, do they? So each of these is supposed to contain 5 Disney Store replica items, but in miniature form, which I think would be great, like for dollhouses and stuff. So I'm wondering how I open this. Is it like a Terry's chocolate orange? Do I just crack it? Now I guess I just pull the little rubber piece there, and there we go. It all comes apart like that. And we have 5 little white-orange segments to open up and reveal the goodies inside. I hope this is good. The pictures on these look pretty nice. I guess maybe I'm attracted to them because I have some of the full-size versions of some of the items that are in the pictures. And first item is Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl, whose arms do seem a little long. She's it's actually like a little cardboard thing for her. Especially, they have like a 7-Eleven style playset for real brands, but not like a Disney Store playset. Maybe that's coming. They do show in some of the pictures like Disney Store style racks. I wonder if maybe some of these balls have those racks in them. Next up, we've got Darth Vader. I feel like not as good of a sculpt, but a decent recreation of the box, right down to all the warnings in all the different languages, or at least recreations of them. I feel like I would need like a microscope to see if those are actually the text or just like lines. You would think, coming in this hard plastic, these would come in like perfect condition, but no, the cardboard boxes are a little dinged up. Maybe I'm doing it when I open them. Maybe I should open it from... Oh, I guess that makes sense. They come apart. Open them from that end instead and see if we do better. Next is Beast. Right down with the plastic covering that they don't put on things anymore. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder how long before I start getting duplicates. There's 50 in total. I mean, I think we should be able to safely assume the first egg isn't going to have dupes in it. Oh, we have a listing in this one. It shows what the rares are. There's apparently a golden Grogu. Ooh. So what have we gotten so far? So Jesse is a common. And I'm guessing so is Darth Vader there, because it doesn't say on the back that these aren't commons. And Beast. Oh yeah, so there are racks. So I guess some of these will have racks in them. This capsule is made from recycled plastic. Well, that's good. So I guess if you get some racks, you could stack them up on. So basically, there's just rare, ultra rare, and then there's common. There's no in between. There's no just like rares or uncommons, just ultra rare and common. So wouldn't that just make them rare? Next we have Captain America's shield. Very cute. Nothing that's making me go, ooh, wow yet, but I'm not disappointed. And finally, we have a a First Order trooper. Put you with Darth Vader there. We have 3 of these, so let's crack into the rest of them. Crack it open and start slicing into the wedges. So I mean, looking at these, if you did like dollhouse stuff, these would be really cool. Is this literally just an empty box? There's something in it. Something in the box? It feels like, you hear that? Something's rattling around in there. And it's just more cardboard to keep it from collapsing in onto itself. Well, I guess that makes sense. If you're doing like dollhouse stuff, miniature stuff, I think these would be really cool. For me, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. Not a clue. If I had something interesting, I would probably put it up on the shelf, but otherwise, it'll probably go into a bin. Not the bin, a bin, a storage bin. We got a Grogu thing. What is that? Is that a rare? Do we get a rare? No, that's a common. It's down there. But that's actually kind of cute. That may stay out. Protect, attack, snack. I remember those bottles. It's a memory of the store that used to. I guess if you have duplicates, you could put them in your store display as being like properly displayed shelves, right? Got Aurora, Princess Aurora. They really are nice recreations of, I think, the real packaging. I mean, I don't think we have anything yet that I actually have, but from memory, these look right. Or here's something I actually do have. He's open, but the original Iron Man toy box figure. It's even got the little blue blaster bolt that it came with, although it appears just to be painted on. Yeah, this is something I do actually have the real figure of. Again, he's out of his box. So I can't like go grab him and compare him or anything. He's up on the shelf, out of view. I don't think he makes it on camera very often, because he is on the top shelf. And the camera only has so much range, because I don't want to go out too wide. Next up, I feel like I may maybe getting time to replace the blade on this box cutter. We got some more Marvel stuff. We have a Spider-Man mask. Masked Spider-Man. Nicely made. And that is it for our second one. Got one more of these. So no, whacking it like a Terry's chocolate orange doesn't actually work. All right, so what are our last 5? Come on, ultra rares. Give us an ultra rare. Although I do think that Grogu cup, even though I never would have bought the real thing, I think the recreation I may actually put up on a shelf. We have the Animators Collection Snow White. We do actually have the real one of these, although it's not the one that came in this package. It's one that came in the original packaging that wasn't as colorful. This is more of the current packaging. But we do actually have the Snow White doll, but again, out of the box, on display, elsewhere in the house. So I can't just go grab it and compare it. Oh, we're on a theme here, though. We also have the Animators Collection Alice doll. Again, we have an older version. This is like the current version. It's nice that they've actually included sort of the little plush things they come with, just as decals on the plastic, but hey, they're there. It's a nice attention to detail, and I think that's what we're going for with this sort of thing, right? You want detail. I mean, because otherwise, honestly, these also have kind of a very much a Kinder Surprise vibe to them. Like you could put these in a Kinder Toy, a new Disney edition Kinder Toys. Another one I have, Black Widow. We've actually shown her on the channel before. We did an unboxing of her back during the quarantine logs. We did a Women of Marvel episode, I think, which was her and I think Wasp and maybe Captain Marvel. Nicely done. I think you get too close on these and the detail work goes a little out the window. But I mean, these were like, what, less than $10 for 5 little figurines, so what do you expect? Next we have Rapunzel. So we have like 3, sorry Goulash. We have 3 of the dolls from that collection. We have 2 Animator Collection dolls. We have 2 toy box figures, 2 of those big, I don't like these. I think I do have the Stormtrooper though. No, I have the Stormtrooper version, not the First Order Trooper, because they don't have enough articulation to them. But I have like the big Stormtrooper because I was, at the time, kind of before I was doing these videos, I was thinking of doing more like toy photography, and I was trying to gather up and find some of those 12-inch Star Wars figures from the 80s and 90s, and I needed more Stormtroopers, and I bought one of those like just big plastic ones just because, you know, it'd be in the background of scenes. It wouldn't need to be articulated. But yeah, I don't like those because they don't have the articulation to them that they need in a 12-inch figure. I want articulation, like those Marvel Legends, those big 12-inch Marvel Legends. Oh, I wish they still made those. And our last one is Forky. So, no ultra rares, no shopping bags, no display items, but still a nice little assortment. And hey, no duplicates. So we have 15 out of the 50. I think we will be revisiting this in the future. We will do some more of these Disney Store real mini brands shoppable things, because those are cute. I like those. I don't know what I will do with them, but I like them. They're not bad little things for little bits of just plastic tat. And hey, you know, you can't see it because it's behind Jedi Jesus there, but I am an official certified tat collector, so gotta have my tat. Yeah, there's our Disney real brands, mini brand Disney Store edition. Might as well say it correctly, right? Items. All right, we're building up. Just got 3 big things left. Let's do this one first. So I had trouble finding ready-to-robot stuff this year because I was going to do ready-to-robot, but I did find these at Target. So I think I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit here. So yeah, I did find these at Target, and since you get 4 robots in here, plus a light module and a motion module. So, I mean, yeah, I could have ordered like the ready-to-robot stuff off of Amazon, but I think for the same price, I'm hoping these will be just as good. I actually think it's a little bit cheaper, honestly. And these are by Hexbug, and I've had some Hexbug stuff before. We had for a while, they made like Hexbug pet toys, which, you know, were pretty neat. The cat enjoyed them until they would get flipped over and stuck on their backs. So we have to undo the chain here. Unlock, search, build. Oh, I think I've just unlocked. And it comes in a little dumpster. I mean, really kind of a oversized dumpster. Unlock the chain, search through the trash, discover and build your bot. 24 Junkbot characters. And we have 4 of them here. And we have some just paper rubbish on top, covering up plastic rubbish, which is admittedly not as impressive, but appears to be an attempt at being at least some of the same stuff. There's like the Junkbots box. I have such a pile of trash on the side here. I think you can see it. Yeah, it's there. Oh wow. There's no slime, there's no baggies. There's just literally a dumpster full of crap. Wow, I guess this is our light module? Oh no, I guess it's our motion module. Okay. Oh wow. I would have loved these as a kid. Who did we? So we got. I guess we have Pompier, Shelby, Will Wallop, and Hawk. I guess are who we have in here, and there are instructions for them. So, anything important to stand here? Light module for character light up. Attach wires into light socket. Module can attach to socket. All right. Well, let's put these guys together, huh? Oh, what is this? Other than instructions stuck to my arm. We have little trash bags. Do the trash bags contain surprises? Are those the special bits? Let's open up our little trash bag. Let's see what we have in the little trash bags. We have a boxing glove and a piece of rebar, I think. Yeah, I didn't look at the instructions on these the way I normally would, but you know, it's Easter. Who has time to look at instructions on Easter? We have a green boot with a hole in the toe, and looks like a knee piece and an eye. I think maybe that's supposed to go to the electrical, like, light up module. Seems to be why I'm having trouble finding this guy's other foot. Is maybe it's in one of these trash bags. Ooh, they sealed this one up good. This one doesn't want to come open. Well, you know, we have ways of dealing with that. Yeah, I'm not messing about. We're getting this open. Wow, I am messing about apparently, because that's... I think the answer is the question about do I need a new blade for the box cutter? And the answer is yes. All right, what's in this bag? Got lots of pieces. I look like some Wolverine claws, a beret, and another piece, little connector piece, and final one. So I do see that much like with our mini brands, we have some cardboard stuff in here. We have like a little Chinese container, which is already coming apart. It's like a milk box with a missing kid on the side. Here we have, looks like some, I'm guessing, arms with claws. All right, back to putting these together. And yes, this is the piece that I needed and was looking for this guy. So let's finish putting these together. Okay, I think I'm as done as I'm getting here. I have extra pieces that I don't know what they go to. I've got the little cardboard bits, don't seem to actually go to anything. Got Ms. Tick's pizza, tissues, box of milk, half milk with chunks. Guess that's chunk there. And Chinese food. And this appears to be the motorized bit, or no, this is the light one. Which, there we go. Guess you stick these little filaments in, and then you can run them to certain pieces. I would have thought this would have been one. Here we go. To make them light up inside. Which is cute. And then we have, here's our motorized piece. Which I guess I could substitute like onto his arm there to make his little blade spin, or on his bottom somehow to make it. Nope, that actually wouldn't work. That would not work there. But I could maybe, some of these pieces didn't have like little turbines on them. Does that do anything there? Nope. Well, sort of. Oh, maybe like, there we go. And you animate them like that. So that's cute. I feel like this is a lot more frustrating than it needs to be. I feel like I spent way more time on these. I was actually really like looking forward to these ones when we started, but they were just very, I mean, they're not frustrating in the same way that dinosaur piece of junk there was, and that was just a piece of junk. These are actually like nicely made things. They just are very frustrating to try to put together because bits draw. I'm sure you saw in the fast forward there. So I didn't just cut all of it because it's like half an hour of it. Bits falling off as I put other bits on, and that's very frustrating. So I don't know that I will ever revisit these. These are definitely cool. There's some really neat designs. I like this guy in particular. I think he's the best one we got. He is Hawk. I guess there's supposed to be things like attached to his ears. I guess like maybe I cut them off of that paper on the top. I don't know. But he's like one of the more interesting ones to look at, but very frustrating to try to put together. Is that... Oh, was he supposed to have the hat? I didn't... That's what that was in the instructions. I couldn't tell what that was supposed to be. Oh, I was looking for like more of a two-dimensional piece. Okay, that's a little better. But I guess there's most of little things that go into those little claws there. See? Like that. But I don't seem to have those. Unless, again, like, I'm supposed to cut them off of that piece of paper that was on the top? No? I have no idea. I have no flippin' clue. They're definitely neat. I just wish they stayed together better. Because it was very frustrating. But we've finished that. We have 2 more things to do. Let's do one that can't possibly be frustrating, and that's going to be Disney Doorables. Behind every door, a bigger surprise is in store. Yep, we've gone back to Disney here. And this isn't Series 1. I don't know what series this is. There's 41 to, Series 5. Here we go. 41 to collect. A wide variety of things. Got like Moana, I got Mickey and Minnie, got some Toy Story characters, and I wouldn't mind an LGM. We got the crab from Moana. We got Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. We got the Evil Stepsisters. We got Elsa and Anna, and of course Olaf, because everything has to have Olaf. It's a law. And interesting in this is there are either 5, 6, or 7 figures in this box. So I guess, you know, the value you get depends on how lucky you are. So how am I supposed to open these? Are you supposed to, I guess, just open this? It's a multi-peak box. And I'm going to assume the picture has nothing to do with what's inside of it. Although if that was an LGM, I would not be disappointed. Got shades of Advent calendar here, don't we? We got a little... Yeah, everything's going to fall over now. Our first Doorable. I guess opening these doors lets you know how many you got, whether you got 5, 6, or 7. I'm guessing 5. We got Anna. She's got very, very sparkly eyes. Can the camera pick that up? So, kind of a mini pop vibe going on here. Not awful. Don't hate it. Doesn't have the limitations of like a mini pop, where, you know, they have to have that pop presentation to them. Harder than that. I kind of thought these would be a little squishy. They're actually a harder vinyl than I would have thought they would be. That's interesting. So it looks like we are going to have just 5, unless there are like 3 jammed behind those double doors. So I guess it doesn't matter which. Some they open, some just have question marks. Like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with them. All right, who'd we get for number 2? We got... Who's that? Is that... It's Cinderella. Ah, it's Wedding Cinderella. It's like, that's not Elsa. Nope, we got... It's like Wedding Day Cinderella. It's cute. Okay, this is like a sticker. You have to peel back the whole box there, I guess. Okay. Well, here's our number 3. And it's... Hey! Oh, my wife will like this. She likes the chicken from Moana. We have ourselves a little Hey! That's cool. That's my favorite one so far. All right, we're going to pull up from here. Yeah, this whole definitely shades of Advent calendar here with the box falling apart. Figure number 4. We've got Daisy Duck. Kind of a weird looking Daisy, but got those glittery eyes as well. And finally, behind the last door, which I'm guessing is going to just be 1 figure. So yeah, we got the minimum 5. We didn't get 6 or 7. Well, there's a way to tell. I mean, I imagine they would weigh more if you're getting 6 or 7, right? Oh, and behind the last door, that's where the little booklet is. Kind of breaks them down into what they're from. So who do we want our last one to be? I think LGM. I would like LGM. A Wicked Stepsister would be cool, but I would want both of them. I guess Pua from Moana would also be a cool one. The Godmothers would be cool too, but again, I'd want all 3 of them. I wouldn't want just like Flora, Fauna, or Merryweather, you know? So I'm gonna hope for either LGM, or sorry, Green Alien, I guess is what he's called now. I guess don't want to make fun of him for being little, or Pua. So that's what I'm hoping for. Now, who will I actually get? I'm guessing neither of those. I'm gonna get a cat from the Aristocats. Well, I got... Who are you? Toulouse. Toulouse from the Aristocats. Well, these are honestly nicer than I thought they would be. I thought they were going to be like little like squishy things of no real substance. They're actually quite nicer than I thought. Because I haven't done any of these. What were they? Wishables? Doorables. I haven't done Doorables before. I am not displeased. I do like Hey! Hey is cool. The rest of them are okay, but Hey Hey's definitely the best. Which means it is now time for our grand finale. And no, it's not a coincidence that I have buried that Treasure X dinosaur in with the trash. That is exactly where it belongs. For our finale, we are going to bring the dead back to life with Treasure X Monster Gold, which we've already done really well. I've really liked those 2 Treasure X figures we've got from them already. Awaken the monster, it jumps to life. 13 levels of adventure, and we do need water for this part. Why do we need water for this part? Am I just pouring colored water into things? I feel like I'm just pouring colored water into things. Well, let's see what we need the water for when we get to it. For now, let's start with number 1, which is getting it out of the cardboard. Which... Alright. Cut her there. And there. And there. And there. No, not there. But over here. And there. And down there. And the time through the tape. And up here. Alright, and there is nothing in the base of the box, so we can get rid of that. Get the plastic off around this. And so who could we get in here? I guess these are like going to be bigger versions. Yeah, these have like separate arms and legs. Nice. Squid Lips is probably the coolest one. Of course, he's the gold one, so they'll probably be the hardest to get. Slimebeard's pretty cool. Overall, I don't think the designs are as good as the little ones, but they still might be better figures. And again, if it's going to jump to life, well, you know, I'm interested. I mean, if any day is more appropriate for raising the dead, I don't know what it is. Alright, we've got our little crowbar so we can rob graves. Oh, the instructions are just on the box, aren't they? Look, it says it's going to be a 5-inch tall figure, so that should be cool. Alright, so we have to open the tombstone, or the casket. Shows it up there, but I think it's supposed to be over here. Cracked the tomb. Got, it's like spider web. We've got foaming powders. We've got a suction cup. We've got some more little gold cardboard. Let's take all that stuff out. What am I don't see what I'm doing with the purple stuff. That's just... Oh, it's got his eyes in it. Okay, well, we'll do those later. Got this piece. Cool little mold for something, I guess. Do I take the paper out? I guess I don't. So it looks like I'm supposed to mix the red and blue packets in a glass of water, take that piece off, and then pour this in, and the monster should spring to life. I'm not clear what the suction cup is for, but we'll figure it out. So let me go get a glass of water. I've got a glass of water. Also, I've adjusted the camera so you can see the monster spring to life in all of its glory. Hopefully a little better. Let's put you back there. All right, so we're supposed to mix the red and blue packets into the water. Oh, I got the wrong end, of course. Of course I do. Of course I do. It wouldn't be a holiday if I didn't. So pour in the red. Just going all fizzy. I guess this is probably what's supposed to resurrect the dead. And the blue, hope this doesn't like cause it to overflow or anything. Nope, it's just fizzy water. This I'm sure does nothing. I'm guessing the water is going to dissolve something inside there, and that this is absolutely pointless, other than just for the fun of making a mess and creating purple drink, which kind of smells like Alka-Seltzer. I'm guessing you aren't supposed to drink it. It doesn't say. It just says fizz and ooze 2 fizz sachets. It does not specifically say you can't drink them. My guess is that you wouldn't want to. Okay, so we've got our magic revitalizing liquid all mixed up. Here's our tombstone, or our open coffin, open casket, which is, for some reason the casket's full of dirt and bugs as well. So all we have to do, it says, is pour the revitalizing liquid into the coffin, or the casket. This is actually a casket, isn't it? No, this is a coffin. It's body shaped. Pour this stuff into the coffin, and the dead should rise up. Let's do it. In would be great, as opposed to on the table. And it looks like the paper's dissolving. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive! Rise, my monster! The paper's still on him. All right. He has risen. Well, he has also risen. I guess today's the wrong day to make jokes about that. So, we need to find his eyes, though. He has no eyes. We need to find his eyes, and those are hidden in spiderweb, much like the stuff from the other monster sets. However, this appears to be some sort of weird infected, like, pustulant. Oh, look, there they are. And is there a gold piece? Yep, there's a piece of something here too, which is very clearly not gold, but some sort of a spider. Much more flexible than the ones in the little one. And this is stickier spiderweb. So who did we get? We got. So this appears to be Slimebeard, which is one of the ones I liked. He has a marble finish, it says. And yeah, sort of. And the bug, I don't see that on here. I don't see this little guy on here at all. Is he... Oh, I think he's supposed to... Oh, it's in the head. It's in the head. I guess he's just an extra little goodie. Ooh, there's slime on the back. That's probably the glue that was holding him down, that the magic potion dissolved. So let's get him his eyes so he can see, and then we will welcome him properly back to the world of the living by opening up his head. Do we need the crowbar for that? We do need the crowbar for that. I'm guessing the water will have loosened up whatever's holding that closed too. Alright, one eye, two eyes. Get you out of there. That was actually, I was impressed with that. I thought that was, it popped up nice and slow. I absolutely approve of that. So how do we get into his noggin? Oh, I'm supposed to break it? I don't want to break it. I don't want there to be a hole in his head. And I've just lost an eye. Oh, you're supposed to break it. Okay. I don't like that. But I guess if there's gold in there, it could be worth it. There isn't. Oh. Hello. Hello, potato. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's give him his eye back. Oh, now his eye's crooked. There we go. So we got like half a fish. Fish and Bits. He's called Fish and Bits. All right, let's take a look at him. So, Pretty nice design, well sculpted. It's got that marble finish it advertised. I guess I'll put Fish and Bits back in his broken open head. I mean, I think the mouth action is pretty cool. I like that. I like a little action feature here. Not a shooty bit, but a nice little action feature. Put you back up in there. And let's wipe up some of this magic liquid before it brings the desk to life, because we wouldn't want that. That would be bad. Also, this thing good. This thing isn't leaking or anything. Because there's a lot of little cardboard bits on here that I'd rather not ruin. All right, so that's it. That's Easter in the basket for another year. I still don't know what the suction cup is for. There's a brain somewhere? There's a dome with a brain in it? Oh! It's in the coffin still. Ah. And it's full of water now, I guess because of it's got brain push and revitalizing liquid in it too. So that's why you have to crack his head open, because you have to put his brain, ooh, the brain is squidgy. Oh, the brain is lost. No, I got it. I guess I put him inside. Yeah, I don't like breaking open the head. That is a definite weak point for me. So we just settle him down and seal him up to display for all eternity. So yeah, I am genuinely pleased with this. I don't think I'm going to save the coffin. I do think that is cool. I like that it came up slowly. It doesn't seem to come up slowly again. So that was kind of a one-time fact. Now it's just flinging magic liquid across my room. So that was a one-time thing. But still, I'm genuinely impressed with this. I may do more of these, see if we can get some more of the monsters, because I wouldn't mind getting Squidlips there. Squidlips is kind of cool. I'm guessing the rare one because he's gold, but he's cool. So I guess the arms and legs come off so you can swap them with other creatures of the same series. And with that, our Easter basket is empty. So, should we rate these things? Well, last place is clearly Treasure X Gold Dinos. This piece of junk couldn't even get it together. As frustrating as, like, the Junkbots may have been, at least they did eventually go together. Unlike that little piece of crap at Jesus' feet. You can't see it because it's in the trash, because that's where it belongs. That's very likely where it's going to end up. Second worst? I mean, it's going to have to be this little guy. He certainly is light years better than his fellow dinosaur there. But compared to everything else, and also being like probably the second cheapest item on this table, he is just not... He's not all that. Next, I'm going to go with the Junkbots as the third from the bottom. They're a really cool idea, and when they go together, they look really cool. I mean, I am... Now that I've had a few minutes between trying to put them together and looking at them, I am reasonably pleased. Where's the gear on this one? There it is. So the little motor is supposed to fit to the back like that, and then, of course, it doesn't. It doesn't, like, click into place or anything. But, like... And if you attach, like, the light module to those eyes, that could look really cool. But, I mean, putting them together was so frustrating. Even in Fast Forward, assuming I don't just edit a bunch of that out, even in Fast Forward, that took way too long. So, yeah, they're a beautiful idea. They're absolutely not what I expect from Hexbugs at all, but they're a fantastic idea. I love the look of them when you get them together, but just getting them together was Such an exercise in frustration. Next, we will go with the Disney Doorables. They're cute. I think we'll revisit them again. Not today, but I think we'll do some more Doorables in the future and maybe see if we can't get the pig to go with the chicken. After that will be the Disney Store mini brands. It's kind of cruel to remind us that Disney Store is no longer a thing, but those are actually quite nice little reproductions. Even though a lot of it's cardboard, they do look like scaled down versions of the real toys. And I do think they're about to scale size. The Toy Box figures may be a little big compared to the animators dolls, but I think they've done a really good job on them of recreating these classic Disney Store items. I'm not sure it's really for little kids though. I mean, like that Black Widow and Iron Man, those came out, I would think, longer ago than the target audience for these toys has been alive. I don't know. Which brings us to our top two, which are obviously a process elimination, going to be the little Treasure X monsters and the big Treasure X monster. And again, I do think I will be going back and visiting those two again. I enjoyed them both. I probably made more of a mess than I needed to. I don't like breaking in the head just because there's nothing to replace it with. If there was like a skull cap in here to put back over the top of that, that would be better. But still, the creature is pretty cool. And maybe I am missing something and there's something supposed to... I mean, the picture shows it from an angle that you can't necessarily tell. But if there's something I'm missing on that in particular, leave it in the comments below so I can fix it, hopefully before I throw everything away. And of course it came with this little display thing for if you had the gold piece, that would be really cool. I don't have the gold piece though, so it is admittedly less cool. Also, I like that the brain was in it, little squidgy brain, and I like that his mouth opens. That is so cool. But that's Easter. Easter's done. I hope you found this all interesting and entertaining. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you have a good rest of your Easter, and if you acknowledge such things, I hope the Easter Bunny has brought you an equally fantastic basket, maybe without the frustrating bits. But I will thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.